Let's go ahead and transform this adorable porch goose decal into a badge reel. We're going to use this very soft My Boo Resin Rockers glitter. It's a matte glitter and it just has the right amount of shimmer. We're going to put some of our resin rockers, UV resin, into a little container and we're going to drop the bottle. And we are going to take My Boo and we are going to just add a little bit of that right in there. And then we're going to take our micro brush and we are going to stir that up so that it's all mixed in. And this is going to give it just that nice pastel-y pink color. When you pour this on, you're going to just start in the middle and you're going to move it out to the edges until everything is covered. Don't worry about the little bubbles that you see. We'll get rid of those later. We're going to use a torch to get rid of those. And then we are just going to spread that all the way to the edges. Once you have your glitter spread to the edges, you're going to take your torch, you're going to pop any of those micro bubbles, and then you're going to cure it under the resin rockers magic cure lamp. And we are going to use the pink lamp today. And we are going to cure this for 60 seconds at 36 watts. Alright, and now that that's done, we are going to go ahead and clean up any overage that we might have. Because I'm a messy crafter. And next we are going to take our UVDTF and we are going to apply it to our badge. Peel off the back. And then we're going to put it back on our pedestal so that we can balance that UVDTF. And we are going to lay it down. And then we're going to press it really hard so that it will peel off. How cute is that with the pink background? OMG, I cannot get over that cuteness. Now we're going to go ahead and seal the top of this. We're going to take our resin rockers UVR type. We're going to put about a quarter size piece in the center. And then we're going to take our micro brush. And again, we're going to move that to the edges so that we get complete coverage. Again, don't worry about any micro bubbles that you might see. We'll get those with our torch before we cure it for that perfect finish. So we are going to go ahead and continue moving this to the edges of our piece until everything is evenly covered. We're going to let it rest for a moment because that way that self-leveling will get everything covered beautifully. Hit it with that torch real quick. As you can see, I already went over it here. We'll clean that up. Alright, it looks beautiful. I don't see any more bubbles. So I'm going to take my magic cure lamp. And this time we're going to start at a slow cure. We're going to start at 6 seconds. And then we're going to slowly increase that temperature and that wattage every 10 seconds until we get to 36 watts. Now I do like to take it off of the pedestal when I'm curing it, and we're going to set it down. And then we're going to continue that slow cure until we get to 36 watts. Now, because I am messy and I did have run over, we're going to flip this over, but I'm going to lay it on a piece of parchment paper so that I can cure the back of this, so that I can clean it up. And we're just going to do that for 60 seconds. safe side. Again, if you get fingerprints, that's probably why, because you touched it too soon. And we've got this all